Hey guys, what's going on? November P1 token shop. So I'm getting this out quickly, unlike the other last hero video. I do apologize for that, but here we go. So November P1 token shop. This is specific for the exclusive senior commander token shop, meaning your state has to have gone through at least 5 Doomsday seasons or potentially 6. I don't necessarily recall, but no matter what, you have to have gone through a full Season X season of Doomsday. So basically, the exclusive senior commander shop every 15 days about refreshes. And there are 2 per month, so P1 and P2. This is the first. It's obviously the 1st of November for some parts of the world, the 2nd of November for others when this will be uploaded. But anyway, it comes out with 1 Season X hero in the token shop, and then 3 season hero from previous seasons, so 1 through 4. This Season X hero actually follows a pattern, or at least it's forecasted to follow a pattern, and it's based off the hero release date. So it was actually kind of expected to be the Betrayed. Next will be Iron Sentinel, I believe, and so on and so forth in that manner. I will try to include the picture or a description of those heroes. In December will be Death Rider, Heaven's Redemption, then Nomad, etc., 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 or Koshai and then Nomad, etc. Anyway. So we kind of knew that it was going to be Betrayed, or we at least envisioned that it was going to be Betrayed, and it seems like that pattern still is holding true, which to me indicates that it's pretty accurate. But, do with that information as you will. Now, there are 2 ways to acquire tokens. I talk about this pretty much in every single token shop video. I might try to kind of stop talking about it, but I know I'll get comments, so I'm leaving it in here for now. The first method and the most effective method involves spending. So for $5, you get 100 hero tokens, and you can buy this once per day, every day. So that's pretty much a guaranteed 100 tokens if you're going to be spending $5 every single day. The second opportunity for hero tokens is from hourly challenges. The third hourly challenge, reward 3, or the golden chest, golden box, whatever people call it, you can get 20 hero tokens. You can do 24 hourly challenges. The first 3 that you complete will have 20 hero tokens max. If you complete 20, you're only going to get 60 hero tokens. Guaranteed, period. And if you do less than that, then obviously you're going to get less. So it's very important to every single day complete at least 3 of these boxes every day. No exceptions. Unless obviously you can't, then you can't. But anyway, it comes out to about 160 hero tokens every single day. And again, whether or not you want to spend that much, spend every other day, spend once a week, whatever it may be, you can kind of figure out the math and go with how many tokens you're projected to receive. So some general guidelines about the tokens. I always recommend having at least 3,000 tokens, or the knowledge that you will have 3,000 tokens the next rotation. That's minimum. Basically, the reason for this is if there's a hero coming out next time that you need and you don't have enough hero tokens and you won't get enough, you're SOL. You're shit out of luck. So I always recommend at least 3,000. I don't say dip below, but if you happen to dip below and you know that you're not going to get the next several month tokens, then that's okay. So the other basic rule of these is Season X heroes cost 3,000 tokens. Every other season, 1 through 4, costs 2,400. So Season X heroes are 20% more expensive, or actually this previous seasons are 20% less expensive. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. So anyway, let's talk about Betrayed. Is he worth it? It kind of depends on your lineup. Betrayed is a decent hero. He's certainly not bad by any means. He's a hero that you will probably use even if you're a maxed base. I give him a 2, 2 to a 3, 2.5, but a 2 out of 4. He pairs very well with in the middle, so he pairs well with big damage dealers, generally speaking. So Bird, Rose, Nomad, people like that. I've been experimenting with Countdown. It's okay. The problem with Betrayed is he's very, very, very inconsistent. So it really depends on his 8th ability. His 8th ability is random. It's RNG. That kind of screws him over. So, for example, in some instances, you might want Troop Recovery. In other instances, depending on who you're going up against, you might not want it, right? So if you're up against Iron Sentinel or Countdown or Wrath, you definitely don't want that, and you'd want something like Might instead, or rather Tactical Might is even better. So yeah, that's kind of the problem with Betrayed. If he does get Tactical Might, and you're in a lineup like Betrayed, Koshé Betrayed Rose or something like that, he'll actually end up doing very, very well. Or even Valkyrie Betrayed can do pretty well. So Betrayed's interesting. A lot of max bases will run him in a 5th lineup. He's pretty good for a 5th ABC. I wouldn't say he's good enough for any of the top 4, but he's pretty good for a 5th ABC. And it's kind of Koshé Betrayed Rose is pretty solid in defending against kind of some of the strong vehicle APCs that generally attack. So it's pretty decent for defense. Anyway, it's kind of up to you. If you need Betrayed, get him. Otherwise, I would kind of recommend skipping. There are other heroes who are better, but he's definitely not one of the worst heroes in the category. Now, before we continue on, I would also like to say another guideline is do not buy heroes from Token Shop if it's the first copy that you will get of the hero or second copy of the hero. Kind of depends on the hero. So someone like maybe Tech Priestess to buy the second copy might be worth it. Anna might be worth it, but generally I would never, ever, ever recommend buying as your first copy, and very, very rarely would I recommend buying as your second copy. Basically, save it for your 3rd or 4th copies of these heroes. Now, let's move on. Deus Ex. Deus Ex is a very solid Season 4 hero. He's pretty much in the best combo in Season 4. The best shooter combo is Deus, Wings of Liberty, and Hummingbird. And Deus Ex is used even in Season X. So something like Deus, Koshé, Nomad is quite a common combo. But once you unlock all the Season X heroes, he kind of goes to the wayside. I'm not currently using him, but he's definitely not a bad hero. It's just 2,400 in comparison to some of the Season X heroes that you can get, like Nomad. Definitely not worth it. So it's really up to you. If it's your very last copy of him, maybe. It's also easier to get Deus Ex from Doomsday Rewards because the pools are significantly smaller than Season X. So Season X has 20 heroes, so getting a Season X ticket gives you a 1 out of 20% chance, whereas Season 4 has, I believe, 6 heroes. So getting a copy of Deus Ex is 1 out of 6. It's pretty simple math. Anyway, moving on. Janissary. Hell no. Do not get Janissary. Not worth it. Skip, pass, badoop. It doesn't matter. This is for exclusive Senior Commander shop. This is in Season X. You do not need Season 1 heroes. The Dragon's Rage, same thing. You really don't need Dragon's Rage unless you need the 7th ability. Or I guess want the 7th ability for Eden or for tiling or just for the marching speed. But generally, I would say you can pass on that as well. However, sometimes it's okay. So it is what it is. Now, interestingly enough, these purple heroes, usually there's these development heroes. These are completely separate from the conversation, the November P1 conversation. They have their own rotation, and they're not necessarily like as important. They're significantly cheaper, generally. But still, I would probably at this point say don't go for these heroes. I mean, it's really up to you. If it's a farm, then definitely get the Alchemist or something. But otherwise, probably I would suggest not. Now, an interesting thing is Logistics Officer. He has an ability that gains marching speed, 15%. It's not a use, like you don't have to use it. So it is interesting. He's only 600 tokens, and I might think about buying him to have faster speed for some APCs. Speed is pretty important, but it's usually not going to be the deal breaker between winning or losing in Eden or in a Doomsday battle. So yeah, just an interesting thought. Some people have been mentioning Logistics Officer, and this is a way to acquire him. I'm probably not going to do it. I probably won't buy him. Instead, you can basically use 3 Season 1 heroes in a lineup, and it's going to do better. But that's about it for the token shop, guys. I'm skipping. I am passing. I have 2 copies of the Betrayed, but I don't really need the 3rd. There are other heroes who I would appreciate a copy more so than the Betrayed. So that's about it. If I had 3, I would use him for sure, but I don't. So as such, not using him. Anyway, guys, that's about it for the token shop. Hopefully it helps. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the YouTube comments. I have been incredibly busy the last couple of weeks. I will continue to be very, very busy. So at least for the first half of this coming work week. So I will probably not be able to answer as many questions as I normally try to. But there are many other members of the community who have been playing a long time, have a lot of experience, and can help you out. So drop it in the YouTube link. Otherwise, you guys can join the Discords in the description and post there. And people are always available to help and answer questions. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. This token shop, like I said, I'm skipping, but it's not terrible. Pretty much it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. Hope you guys are staying safe. Happy belated Halloween. Stay healthy. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is in the world. If you're watching this in 2021, I hope 2021's been better. So anyway, take care, guys. I'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace.